Okay, hi guys, may galab shoutout po sa inyong lahat. Kamusta po kayo, ano? So, eto na naman guys, may update po si Dean Chase at may bagong pasabog patungkol kay Kukak. O, di ba? Matatandaan po natin na noong isang araw ay nag-post po itong si Dean Chase, ano? Sabi niya, tapos na raw siya kay Wakwak. Kilala niyo ba si Wakwak? Siya po ay si Gwen, di ba? Taga Cebu. Wakwak po ang tawag ni Dean Chase sa kanya. Tapos na siya kay Wakwak, so let's proceed na naman daw kay Kukak, di ba? Kasi hanggang ngayon ay alam na alam niya kung ano ang update kay Kukak. So ayan, marami tayong aabangan guys. Marami siyang i-reveal kung gaano nga ba katotoo talaga etong nangyari kay Tantoko sa California kasama itong si Kukak. So ayon po kay Dean Chase, kinumpirma po niya ito na nag-apply daw itong si Kukak ng temporary release, kaya pala nakauwi. Dati ko na itong binlag, di ba, na nag-apply siya ng temporary release. So sinabi niya ulit ngayon na nag-apply ito ng temporary release, pero kailangan niyang mag-update sa US sa May 8. Kung i-check niyo po ang wall ni Kukak, may post nga siya doon na dated May 5 or 6. Nasa US po siya. Diba? So, meron pa nga doon siguro mga May 8 ba yun? Basta nakita ko lang, May 5 and 6 nasa US po siya. Nag-update po siya mismo sa kanyang Facebook. So, confirm na confirm, etong kinuwento ni Dean Chase ngayon, no? May video po siya, nagsalita po siya. Papakita ko sa inyo mamaya. Na totoo nga na kaya siya nakauwi dahil po sa temporary release. So, ngayon, ay ipapanood ko sa inyo itong video na kung saan ay nagsalita at nag-explain itong si Dean Chase. So, eto po, panoorin po natin.
It's a beautiful day
Okay,
here.
wait po muna ha. Itong mukha po niya dito parang masyadong makinis at may kakaiba, no? Sabi kasi niya, AI lang daw po itong kanyang face dito. Pero yung voice niya is legit na legit ha. Kasi si Dean Chase ngayon ay nagtatago na pala. Kasi hinahunting na rin daw po siya, no? So, bago man siya mahunting ay syempre, i-reveal niya lahat yung mga hawak po niyang dokumento. Hindi lang po yan, baka may audio at video. So ito, panoorin po natin.
It's a beautiful day here in the state of California. Mayong adlaw ka natong tanan. And as promised, I have an update for you guys as to what's going on with Lisa Tanas. But before that, let me let you guys know that the things that I'm going to tell you guys today are some crazy shit. I actually contemplated if I'm going to post this or not because it is some deep state shit that I was able to dig up. So, are you guys ready? If you guys are, I want you to sit down and grab a drink or whatever. For you guys who just tuned in, let me fill you in on what's happening. My name is Dean Chase. I am based in the state of California, and I am one of the very few who knows what's up with the untimely passing of the heir of the Rustens fortune, Paulo Tantoko. Last March 8, 2025, on a Saturday, he was found dead in a hotel near where I live, here in the state of California. And mysterious kayo ang pagkamatay niya involve ang pangalan ni Lisa Tanas. Because the night prior to his death, the last person who have seen him alive was Lisa Tanas herself. Now, I'm fortunate enough to have been able to secure an unfiltered and unredacted version of the police report before the case got superseded by the higher investigating team, of course. I got the document from a previous client of mine who works at the archives department in BHPD. Now, this document in my possession has complete accounts on what happened that day. As you know, if you have been following my post, Lisa Tanas and company were held for questioning and were not allowed to leave the country until they get, ruled out from the investigation. Following that, my source told me that on the 5th of April, a group of Asian-looking men, together with Caucasian men in suits, came into their office and had a closed-door meeting with their supervisor. That was when the case got superseded. My source told me around that time, she and her legal team submitted an appeal for an interim temporary release, which was approved and allowed her to go back to the Philippines, while the investigation is going on a temporary basis only. Now, fast forward to the present. I really don't know when she flew back to the United States, but according to my source, she was supposed to show up on May 8, 2025, exactly 2 months after the victim's passing. This is for her periodic appearance, which is embedded in her temporary release agreement with the authorities. Now, in fairness to Juniano, it seems like she held true to her end of the bargain because, as you can see, on her recent post, she did travel back to the United States. Now, that's the most recent update I got of her, okay? Now, in the previous weeks, you might have noticed that I took a break from posting about Lisa Tanas because I wanted to focus on the local elections happening in my own hometown. It was dire that Gwen Garcia loses to Pamela Baricuato for reasons that I will be releasing these coming days. But during those times, I got connected to very important people and I was able to do some digging myself. The things that I was able to find out about our current administration will shock you to the bone. Things that are very ugly, things that are putrid, disgusting, and vile. And there's only one common denominator. Only one name keeps popping up. And that's Lisa Tanas. I feel like it's about time that the Filipino people, know about this. They deserve to know. However, I do believe that that is another video or another topic that I would want to talk about. It deserves a dedicated time frame. So just keep tuning in. I will be posting more information about the documents that I have received from my client actually in these coming days. So remember, information is power.
So yun po guys, no? Exciting ito guys. Kung ako sa inyo, i-follow nyo na po si Dean Chase sa kanyang Facebook page kasi marami daw po siyang ipapasabog doon patungkol kay Kukak. So ito po ata yung tinutukoy ni Dean Chase, no? Na si FL Liza ay kailangan mag-report sa US sa May 8. So ang kanyang post dito ay nakalagay naman po dito na yung date po ay May 6, nasa US pala siya. Tapos eto naman, nag-post siya ulit ito, nasa Florida daw siya sa US. So ang date daw nito ay May 8, 2025. Tapos yung pinost niya, itong picture na ito ay May 10. Tapos pagka kinabukasan 11 ay may caption dito na home is wherever mom is, sabi nung caption. So dito sa picture na ito ay nag-viral din po ito, no? Kasi maraming nagdududa na sabi nila edited daw. No, ito nung May 11 edited daw. Ito po, nagkaroon po ng, biruin mo, ang dami pong comments, so 6,800 comments, tapos 4,500 shares, tapos ang reacts naman ay hindi natin makikita kung ilan yung laugh reacts kasi nga, ay naka-off po ang kanyang laugh reacts. So nagdududa ang mga netizens nito kasi ito lang kamay ni F. Eliza, parang naputol daw. Tapos, etong kanyang baso ay kakaiba po sa baso ng kanyang mga kids, kay First Lady Imelda. Kakaiba daw yung baso ni F. Eliza kasi punong-puno daw ng ice ito at malaki daw at iba daw ang itsura compare doon sa baso nilang apat. Kita mo yung baso nilang apat terno. Tapos may nakalagay pa daw na baso dito sa dulo. Parang nahulog na raw. So, nagdududa sila na edited daw ito. So, sabi nila, mga May 11 ay wala pa raw si F. Eliza dito sa Pinas niyan. Yun po ang sabi ng mga commenters. So, May 8 nasa Pinas siya. May 8 nasa US po siya. May 11 nag-post na nasa Pinas siya kasama ang kanyang mga anak. Si BBM, si ex-First Lady. Pero nagdududa po ang mga netizens, yung mga expert na nagsabi na edited daw ito. Di ba? So, yun po, no? And then, ito po yata yung pinaka-last niyang post Then, umabot yata ng mga ilang, nag-post din pala siya, May 12 ba yun or 13, hindi ko na screenshot. Bumoto pala siya. Kasi, yun nga, may temporary release pala siya. Bumoto pala siya noong May 12. And then, May 12 ba yun or 13, nakalimutan ko. And then, makakalimutin talaga ako. And then, pagkatapos niya mag-post nung after niyang bumoto, hindi na siya nagpo-post. Umabot yata ng mga 5 days bago siya nag-post ulit para i-greet ng happy birthday yung kanyang anak. Yun po. Tapos yung last post niya, kasama niya sa BBM at yung nag-birthday ng kanyang anak, nakasuot po sila ng kulay green. Diba? Yun. Kaya abangan po natin itong mga pasabog para malaman natin ang totoo. No? Tignan natin kung ano yung ipapakita niya sa video ng mga evidence daw patungkol kay Kukak doon sa mga nangyayari, doon sa Beverly Hills, kasama si Kukak doon sa nangyari kay Tantoco. Okay, so, abang-abang, no? And, ano po ang masasabi niyo sa video ito? Comment down below lang po.